Let's talk one of the grossest foods on the planet. Hot dogs.
You're not a hot dog guy?
I'm not a hot dog guy. You know, I
So it is
just
safe to say you do not have that dog in you.
well, let me clarify. I am a hot dog guy.
You're not trying to eat 70 of them in 12 minutes.
I'm a hot dog guy, but not hot dogs. You know what I mean? Like I'm a fan of that shape.
Steve.
We
are still the R-rated show.
Jamie, you got to go watch it. It's on Peacock, which
tonight.
is where I'm going to put it on as soon as this is done. It's worth every second.
I'm having a hard ass day today. I'll tell you, and I'm like, you know what I need some right now is some Wicked in my life. But I watched it. I watched it before I went to Cleveland this last time, and then on the flight back, if you fly JetBlue and you get the movie options, they have Wicked.
You get it on Southwest too.
I don't fly Southwest, but that's only because I don't get as good of deals to go to Cleveland. So,
valid.
Hot dogs though, nasty creations, truly disgusting. If you look at how they're made, it's like
you don't think about it. You don't question it.
I do every single time because it's like, is a hot dog a sandwich or a sub?
It's a sandwich.
It's a sub.
Well, it's a sub, but a sub is a sandwich.
Yeah, it's a sandwich.
Is it a, maybe, I don't know. I don't have an opinion on it that strongly. Here's what I know. Hot dogs have like all the parts of the pig that like aren't used for like regular food.
Random insertion here. You're eating the wrong hot dogs then, because I all right. Hot dogs.
Well, I am not. I'm not
gonna
eat artisan hot dogs. Okay, like they're just kind of gross.
They're the
looking.
same price as the pork ones at the store.
Yeah.
How'd you get pork when you can get beef?
Jamie, your 5-year-old is based as fuck. I'm letting you know right now.
Yeah, that one's a little messed up.
Like,
also, if you're on a diet, turkey dogs kind of a cheat code. They're actually pretty good.
This is getting so bad. Anyway, let's talk about Nathan's hot dog eating contest, because we had the opportunity.
We are going to talk about our hot dogs after.
Trash. Keep it in your pants. Come on. You guys know more about the hot dog eating contest than I do. Seth thinks I'm un-American because I don't partake in it, but you guys do, and you guys have some thoughts about the consumption of hot dogs. Jake, you and Trash are in disagreement over one Joey Chestnut.
We are.
Mm-hmm.
Kick us off. What do you got him doing?
Yeah, I've got him. So this line was on Prize Picks. Over 71.25 hot dogs, and I'm taking the over there. When he got banned and did the hot dog showdown or whatever they call it with Kobayashi, he mashed like 80 of them. He's gonna come back to this contest and he's gonna put his stamp on it. If you look at the run Joey went on, starting from, he was always in the high. He's the one who sets the new bar. Like, he was always the dude. He's in the 60s, high 60s. And then he's like, you know what? I'm going to go for 70. And then he beats it the next year with 72, and then 74, and then 71. He takes a little step back, then 75, 76. He did have a bit of a downturn after that, but I think he's going to want to announce his presence with a vengeance. And he is putting down as many dogs as we've ever seen putting down in about 12 minutes.
Disgusting.
So it is that downturn that makes me not believe in him, honestly. I think that he is getting older. I think that there is space for someone else to come up. We are
talking about people eating hot dogs, right? Like, y'all are breaking this down like they're running backs. like
you want us to give you the picks, the bets, we're doing it.
Oh, God.
I'm just saying.
I just think that 71, because essentially you're saying, 72 hot dogs I think that it is too high of a line here. I think that the under is a smarter bet. I think he could still win it, but I think that he could win it at a lower line. Because if you look, and there are some variations between the different sites on certain lines, but most of the other lines for like the next highest are, I'm seeing like 53.75. So like, that's a big margin in which he can fall short of that number but still win. And I think all he needs to do to reclaim his crown here is win.
Can I ask what got him banned in the first place? Like, why? Who gets banned from a hot dog eating contest?
He accepted a sponsorship from Impossible, like the Impossible Burgers, Impossible Foods is the company, and
Mhm.
he was basically banned from them by the contest by Nathan's because they are inherently a meat product company, and he was sponsored by a non-meat alternative.
It's all about the money.
So he responded to that by going to an Army competition. I believe it was Army. He ate
Mhm.
57 hot dogs in 5 minutes. AKA in 5 minutes, he basically did what last year's champion did in 10. And he was competing against 4 Army soldiers that combined didn't break 50. And then in September, went on a live stream Netflix event and ate 83 of them.
This is the grossest fucking event that America puts on. What an awful way to portray ourselves to the world. But I do have a question for the two of you. I will also participate in this one. If there was a food that you think you could eat the most of in a group of people, in a random group of people assembled, what food do you think you could be like, you know what, I can take that down better than most people can?
I have a true answer to this because we tested it one time. I ate a dozen Krispy Kreme donuts in 6 minutes and 51 seconds.
How'd you feel?
Not that bad.
Oh.
Till about 6 hours later, and then the sugar crash hit, and then I was done. But if we're talking
Yeah, it's
like
a lot of...
that was just like amongst coworkers. Like if you just plop me down in a random place, chicken wings, I can just mindlessly house 100 of them.
All right, that's the food you think you can eat, just like a stupid, like, maybe it's not a food eating competition. I'm saying like a food that you're like, you know what, I can eat a stupid amount of these.
Yeah, chicken wings.
You're going with chicken wings? Okay.
Oh, if we're just talking about if we're talking about like speed, it is Swiss cake rolls for me. I do actually enter the Swiss cake roll contest and in my hometown. However, there is a guy who has won like 10 years in a row. So he is untouchable. He gets brought in on a golf cart like everybody. He is undefeated. He is the Joey Chestnut of our town.
Oh my god,
you gotta do what I did with the donuts, and you squish them and you flatten them into a ball, and you just eat the ball.
This is the
I can hold my own in it. If we're just
Yeah.
talking like food that I can eat volume of, it is definitely watermelon. Sit me in front of a watermelon and I will eat the whole thing.
Okay, watermelon's a good one. For me, my parents, when I was growing up, stopped buying cheese curls like Jack's, you know, like the cheese puffs. I would go through a family-sized bag of those in a sitting. Like
That's
mindlessly watching a movie. You put a movie on in front of me, Jack's, Goldfish, Cheez-Its. I can eat a box of Cheez-Its in a sitting, and it's not even a problem. The other one for me, I eat junk food, right? And I'm thankful I'm not 500 pounds. Like, thankfully I'm not 500 pounds. I managed to, try to work off the weight a bit. But God, can I eat Oreos? I can eat Oreos and I'm talking mega stuff. I want them all as stuffed as possible.
My hot take is that regular Oreos are the best Oreos. However, I can also eat a lot of them, but I think they're better.
My hot take is the vanilla Oreos.
I like the vanilla Oreos.
Okay,
my favorite
like the
Oreos,
vanilla cookies.
Yeah,
I do think the Halloween ones
solid.
taste better. I don't know what it is about the orange cream, but I think it tastes the best.
That
I think that's the elite Oreo.
So question though. Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
If we're talking hot dogs though, or if we want to talk, how many hot dogs could you eat in like a sitting?
In one sitting?
I know my number.
2.
Yep. 2?
2. 3 if I'm really pushing it.
How long do we define a sitting? Because I also have a real life answer for this one, depending on time.
Yeah. Frame. Oh, same. I think it's like you can't be like drawing it out over the course of,
You know what the problem
is
for
hour,
me?
But it doesn't need to be like how many in 10 minutes,
Because
my problem is halfway through, I start to realize I'm eating a hot dog. And that just takes me right out of it.
While fair, I was at a baseball game that was doing quarter hot dogs one night. And during the course of a 9-inning game, I ate 15 hot dogs.
Okay. So my record for it, because we also do quarter hot dogs, and I did go last night to Hot Dog Hysteria. Shout out Lake Monsters. I had 4. I have done 5 in the past. I think I could do 6 if I'm pushing it. Beyond that being said, like last year, I think I did 5 in a fried dough. I did 4 in a fried dough last night.
That's
I need a
crazy.
little
It's just-
variety in there sometimes.
Here's the thing that I think we
What?
need to be real about. Trash is
Gosh, I
thin.
got fried dough buns last
Jake and
time.
I have both been on the larger side of humanity. We figured it out. Trash is putting these away at like, she's like
I walk my dog a lot, okay?
5 in a fried dough. That fried dough would have put me right. I can only do 1 fried dough. I wouldn't have put another fucking thing in my mouth. I would have been so full.
No, fried dough with maple. Oh, so good.
Yeah, like if I'm eating hot dogs, I'm eating 4 minimum.
I've never been an
That's like my
amount
meal.
guy. My issue is
I think like
is not the
2
amount
to
I can eat.
3. Well, probably 3 is like a solid meal.
Yeah, I can put calories away, but it's always like really calorie dense foods. I just eat junk food. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like I can
it's
fill
like-
a pint of ice
Junk food
cream.
is so good though.
It's like, oh, what's one cookie gonna do to me? And then one cookie turns into 15. You're
Right.
like, where'd those go? And you're
But
like,
that's
oh,
the thing,
I
is,
ate
like,
them
it's
all.
never-
Time to go get more.
My issue is like, yeah, it kind of is like just the foods I eat are very calorically dense. So I have to be like more careful about that. And I'm a big
Yeah,
soda
it's-
guy. Love soda. So I had to
Mm.
switch to diet soda to not drink all my calories.